Yeah, what is the deal, good people? It's your boy, your big homie Kicks God. This is LD Kicks. We back in the building. Today we're going to talk about a very important and a very special release. It's the Air Jordan 3. I have it right over here. You see it? This is the Air Jordan 3 Katrina 3, or they're calling it, or as Nike has been calling it, the Hall of Fame. The Katrina 3 released as a charity, a Nike and Jordan brand charity for hurricane relief for Louisiana as a result of Katrina and the devastation that Louisiana suffered as a result of the hurricane, or Hurricane Katrina. So that is the long and short of the Katrina 3, this colorway, and the fact that Nike and Jordan brand as a whole released this colorway to the public only as a charity. So this was you had to bid on this sneaker, or this model sneaker. I'm not sure how many pieces they made available. However, it was highly limited, and there were units that were selling, or people that would resell, or a couple of units that actually showed up on eBay at the time that was going for some exorbitant amount. It was really a lot. I had knowledge of the Katrina 3. However, when people were saying, hey, you know, I want that Katrina 3, that Katrina 3 looks so nice, I need that in my as a sneaker, I assumed that it was one of the other Jordan 3s, because I had never at that time when they spoke about it saw the Katrina 3s. Here we are now, it's 2018. Nike and Jordan brand decides to release this sneaker again. This time it's a GR, general public gets to get their hands on this particular model. Now we're going to go over the silhouette, let you guys know what the changes are as opposed to having Nike Air, so on and so forth, Jumpman, whatever. The bottom, again, this Air Jordan 3, there is no change up on color blocking versus other, or most other Air Jordan 3s. It's pretty typical. That fire red, that gray or battleship gray, the Jordan this time, and the white background. The Jordan is accented on the outsole of this sneaker. And I'm going to go into some more points about the original Katrina 3 that is in fact present here. The upper, again, is as normal. Air Jordan 3. It's got a lot of tumbled leather. The leather is quality. And I also want to go into the quality from Nike versus the quality from Foot Locker and Foot Action. There's some funny business going on. And I want to talk about it. On the midfoot, or the midsole, now you have that white with that red, or we're going to call it, just for this, Katrina red. Hinting all the way around from medial to lateral, wrapping the heel of the shoe. Moving up, you have that elephant print, not cement, along the lateral and medial heel portions, and along that toe, or that mud guard. Air Jordan in the back, you see it right there just for the camera. It's a Jumpman with the Air. Tumbled leather right up in here on the tongue. Red Jumpman, red liner with a white liner or white collar. Perforated tongue, flat laces, and the inside or insole actually has a Jumpman on it, in white, and the background red. This sneaker did sell out. You may be able to find it at some Foot Lockers. I'm talking not your inner city Foot Lockers, they are gone. Probably in your less populated areas with a Foot Locker that was actually able to house this sneaker, yes, you will find this sneaker present and accounted for there. However, it did again sell out in most of your GR stores. Foot Locker, Foot Action, Champ Sports, etc., etc. Jumpman on the heel, Jordan on the bottom. This was featured on the, I want to call it now, OG release of this sneaker, or the limited OG release of this sneaker, or charity release of this sneaker. it did not feature Nike Air. So please don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. Do your homework first before you start talking about the sneakers. It did not feature Nike Air. However, it would look nice if it did have Nike Air on it. It just would look, this sneaker screams, I need Nike Air on the back of it. The Jumpman is fine, but this sneaker needs Nike Air on the bottom of it. You can keep Jumpman or Jordan on the heel of it, but it needs the Nike Air on the back of it. That's just me. You guys reserve your opinion for your channel. However, this does need Nike Air on the back of it. There is another debacle about whether this sneaker was going to sell out or was it not going to. I off the rip knew this sneaker was going to sell out because it was made coveted by Nike since the original release was in such limited quantities. They were only able to raffle this sneaker. So I already knew when this sneaker came out, and this is the anniversary of Hurricane Katrina, I should have known. Duh. McFly, anybody home, McFly? You know, you already know they were going to release this sneaker. It's the 10-year anniversary. Que sera, sera. The other point that I wanted to make about this release was how it was such a debacle about people having an issue with Nike attempting to profit or establish some sort of profit off of this disaster. Let's be clear. Nike did their part. Nike did their part for the Katrina or victims of Katrina. They did their part when they raffled off whatever sneakers that was raffled off at that time. All right. At this time, this is still a Nike Air Jordan sneaker. This is a Nike sneaker collaboration with a Jordan brand and Jordan, or however you guys want to put that or word that. This is a product of that company. So they're allowed to do whatever they want to do with it at this particular time. Now, we all know this is the Katrina 3, and this is the colorway to that sneaker. However, Nike and Jordan brand reserve the right to re-release whatever they choose to release because this is a product of that company and of those companies. So you cannot say, hey, well, you know what? They're profiting off of the disaster. No, they did their due diligence in, I forget the store, but there's a store in Louisiana that sells sneakers. It's a sneaker boutique that Nike sent to that store for specific with a specific number of this sneaker. However, the sneaker featured green laces and some more products or accessories that was related in relation to the hurricane victims or that particular event. This, however, is a broad release. So with that being said, again, listen, please, guys, girls, whomever, children and adults, don't get so tied up and hung up over what's going on with the sneakers and how Nike is doing things and why they're choosing to do X, Y, and Z with this sneaker. It is what it is. It's just a release. It's the colorway of the Katrina. However, this sneaker doesn't make up what happened and doesn't represent what happened in Katrina. It just represents a sneaker that was raffled for that time to go to relief for hurricane victims of Louisiana and the hurricane victims of Hurricane Katrina. That is all. I really like this release. I am perfectly fine with it. How are you fine with it? Do you like this sneaker? My question to you that you can leave in the comment section below. Let me know if you prefer this sneaker with the Nike Air on the bottom, on the heel, or the Jumpman, or were you comfortable with this OG-ish form? Let me know in the comment section below. It's your boy Kickscott. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you have not already. Give me a thumbs up for this video. I put my heart and soul into this video for you. Follow me on all your social media platforms, Kickscott, Kiixgod. Also follow all of our Lifestyles Defined Instagram sites and Instagram channels and just follow it all. Links in the description below. It's your boy Kicksguard. I'm out of here. Peace.
Well, I guess. And the reason we started Lifestyles Defined is because if we weren't on camera arguing about these things, the technologies, the phones, the iPhones, the Androids, the cameras, the games, we'd be on the phone arguing about it. We'd be in each other's houses arguing about it. So why not just put it in front of a camera for everyone to enjoy it the way we do? That's what Lifestyles Defined is all about. We just